So there's certain conspiracy theories that are interesting and certain that aren't. To me, at least. Like there's those kinds, like the really like the bodies, the organizations, the governments. Those are the fun ones to get into.
Yeah.
The ones that aren't are the flat Earths.
Yeah.
The anti-vax.
I mean, the ones
the government's making my child autistic.
Yeah. The ones that are just like they're so out there, out in left field, that it's like, why?
Yeah.
Why?
What
do you
purpose does
believe
that serve?
Yeah.
It's the What It Is podcast with Marlee and
Strolli.
So, how you doing today, Stroll?
I'm doing okay. How you doing today?
I'm doing pretty fucking good.
You doing good, huh?
Yeah, maybe I shouldn't try cursing in the first minute.
Fuck it, why not?
Yeah, it's not like we're monetized.
I know, right? No one's gonna monetize us.
We're not breaking any rules.
We're gonna fail.
We don't have any spot. Well, no, you might, but I won't.
What? Okay. Sorry, had to get that one out.
Yeah, no, that's fine. What's going on, Stroll?
Same shit, different day.
I don't know. When was the? It was like a month ago. It's been a month since we've worked together, dude. I left at the beginning of February. It's the beginning of March.
Oh. I was like thinking totally podcast working, not actually like working. I was like,
yeah, no.
Didn't we do this?
I don't punch in when I do this.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's off the clock work under the table.
None of us are getting paid for this.
Not yet.
This is out of our leisure.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, it's not nobody's getting paid. It's just.
Yeah, it's been about a month. Yeah.
Do you miss me?
Yes. I was just about to say it's been lonely without you. No, we got your replacement in, and
I know he seems like a pretty cool dude. I met him.
He's doing a good job.
Yeah, I think he'll be pretty good, dude.
Yeah, he's no offense, he's picking it up faster than you. He's doing actually a really good job.
Well, I'm sure he cares more.
Well, I mean, that's probably actually more what it is than anything else.
100%.
I did the thing. I said what it is in the podcast.
Oh fuck, dude, clip it.
Yeah. But yeah, man,
That's cool, dude. It's good to know.
It's been going.
Good to know you got some support there, and I didn't leave you hanging, so I don't have to feel guilty anymore.
Are you gonna tell them about? We're gonna talk about this, or are we just gonna let it go?
Talk about what? Your fucking haircut,
Yeah.
dude.
People are gonna be surprised.
I know. He doesn't look like a serial killer anymore, guys. He doesn't look like a 70s woodsman.
Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't look like he believes in fucking conspiracy theories.
I look like a half decent. I actually might look more like a.
Well, before
somebody who might do acts that.
Yeah, I was gonna say
like.
Before you look like somebody that believed in conspiracy theories.
Yep.
Now you look like somebody that'll act on conspiracy theories.
I'm okay with it.
Yeah. See.
Speaking of conspiracy theories.
Stop drawing attention to it. Fuck. No, but go on.
What are we talking about today?
We're talking about some fucking conspiracy theories, Joel.
Yeah.
What's a good
Apparently.
one? What's one that you like? Do it.
Flat Earth.
The flat Earth, dude. It's not a theory, man. It's a fact.
Oh. Please tell me you don't actually believe that. I hate you.
Prove otherwise.
There's so much proof out there otherwise. Like there.
Oh, you're gonna believe textbooks and pictures and
so what do you believe?
Evidence?
What do you believe, Marlee?
That we're gonna fall off the other end of the earth.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is the end.
Do you believe in the dome?
What's the dome?
Oh! I'm sorry. You don't understand the whole conspiracy that you believe in?
No. What the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
If I did, would I really believe in it?
Yeah.
Go on. What's the dome?
So flat earthers, there's a couple different things. There's a couple different kinds of flat earthers.
There's different breeds.
Yes.
Sects, if you will.
Some believe in a dome, that we're on like a dish, and
like
there's a dome, and
like
that's
classic
the atmosphere.
The classic movie Biodome.
Yes, but like planetary scale.
Isn't it Pauly Shore in that?
Planetary scale. There we go. Jesus.
Wasn't Pauly Shore invited?
I don't know. You're asking the wrong person.
Pauly Shore was in the army now. I might be getting it wrong.
So yeah,
Anyways.
they believe in a dome, and that's what keeps the atmosphere in. And there's literally like two there's the sun and then there's the moon, and they're like super close, but they're really small. And they believe that there's facts behind it, and if you do really bad math and geometry, it proves that it happened. That like that's what it is. And then there's other people. The more common flat Earth belief is that we just live on a flat Earth, and there is no space. It's just a flat Earth. They don't believe in gravity.
That's weird.
Yeah, and the reason why things fall is because the flat Earth is moving upwards.
That makes sense.
I'm not really like exactly sure.
We're just constantly moving upwards through space that doesn't exist.
Yes, and then
sounds right.
And a lot of the rationale is, how does the water not run off the Earth if it's a ball?
That's a good fucking point.
No, it's not.
Have you ever seen water stay on a ball?
Have you ever seen? Yes, actually, I have, and it's called the Earth. because there's so much mass and there's so much gravity that the water actually is being pulled to the Earth. Yeah.
In theory.
They what else do they believe? They believe that another reason why they know that the Earth is flat is because nobody's gone across Antarctica, apparently. No one's made it completely across Antarctica, which one person died like 13 miles from the other edge. So
they
like
fell off.
That's the theory. No. He literally.
How about that proof?
He literally like fucking died because of the conditions, because it's the fucking bottom of the Earth.
Because the government wouldn't let him fall.
Something like that. What
that
else?
Would ruin their propaganda.
Oh, and another thing too is that in construction, the Earth isn't round, because if it was, the angles wouldn't be right because there would be a gap. But then they're like not considering the fact that the Earth is extremely large. So like it can be flat. It looks flat because it's so large that the curvature is so gradual to us perspectively. That's why we can't actually physically see a curve, at least at sea level.
Right. Because it's not there.
Apparently. God, I hate you. I can barely take you seriously talking about this stuff. Oh.
Just for the record, I'm not really a flat earther.
Thank you. I appreciate that one. God, that was tough to like.
I know. I was trying to drag it out as long as I could, and I was like, maybe it's time.
Yeah, basically, flat earthers believe that science says that the Earth is flat, but it's their science. It's not real, actual science. And then it's the Earth isn't flat, people. It's really not flat.
It's not flat.
It's definitely a globe. And there's a lot of science and math behind
my
that.
My favorite theory that the Earth can't be flat. Because if it was, cats would have already pushed everything off of it already.
I do like that.
That's my favorite argument against the flat Earth.
I do like that.
So that's the only one I need.
The thing that bothers me the most with flat Earth is that we have pictures and all of this other shit of like different planets, and they're round, and we see the round.
Because we're only looking at the top of them.
Sure. I mean, fine. But like, why is it that the Earth is the only one flat? And do you not believe in the other? Oh, obviously they don't believe in the space. So there's that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just it's very weird to see people with such conviction say something so inaccurate. And like when you're like, no, that's bad math, or that's not even close to being true. You just don't know what you're talking about.
Right.
And they're like, well, fuck you. It's like, how do you believe something that much that like you can't admit that? Like it's so bizarre to me to be that strong to say. Like,
yeah, this isn't the religion episode, dude. It's the conspiracy theory episode. Stop it.
What do you mean? What's the difference? No,
sorry, I respect your religions.
Maybe.
Your face.
No, it's just so that's weird because it's irrefutably proven to be true. Like, you know what I mean?
Irrefutable.
Like, no, like literally there's math and science to state that it's true. We live on a globe. And then also the actual pictures from the ISS and all that other stuff, that's a globe.
Yeah. Nothing's irrefutable. Everything's a lie. You can refute anything.
Fair.
Math only works as far as our understanding of it.
That's true.
Until we understand that everything we know is wrong.
But there's some things that are irrefutable.
No. I don't think I really think when you dig down deep into it, you can refute fucking any and everything.
Well, yeah, obviously, yeah. That's why flat earthers exist.
I know. That's the fun part of it. It's like there's really nothing you can say that like, no, you have to accept this because this is a fact and this is true. I'm like, well, it's only a fact and it's true as far as you know.
That's true. I mean,
you can say 1 + 1 = 2 until 1 + 1
I'm not an
doesn't
expert.
equal 2.
I'm not an expert, right? But if I was an expert in mathematics or science or physics or something like that, if I was an expert, I'm sure it would be much easier for me to say, no, there's definitely irrefutable proof, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know.
Expert or not.
Sure, fine.
Yeah, expert or not, I can still be like, no, you're wrong.
Well,
You're
yeah, that's
only
just
as right.
just an ill-advised opinion, though, right? That's not refuting it. That's just being a dick and being like, no. Why? Nope. But
well,
like, what makes you think that? Nope.
The argument that somebody that's supposedly smarter than me is telling me that something is wrong. That only goes as far as that person's understanding of who's smarter than they are.
This is hurting my brain.
You know, but like, I'm also not being a dick, but like, realistically, like, if I was a child, if I was 5 years old and I was speaking to somebody that was 7 years old, you know, they're 2 grades ahead of me.
Yep.
They're smarter than me. They can tell me what something is or isn't. I got to be like, well, I mean, you kind of do know more than I do.
Yeah.
But it could totally still be completely wrong.
True. Yes, okay, I see what you're saying.
You know, just because you went to college and you have a degree doesn't mean, you know, you're smarter than me. You know what do I have to kneel to what the knowledge that you've gained is? And I'm saying all this being that I 100% do trust science and math. Believe me, I'm not a fucking asshole. Well, those people are assholes.
Yeah.
Fuck anti-vaxxers. But
I
like
agree with that.
shit like that, you know, like I'm not I'm not saying this because I truly believe in it. I'm just saying like at some point it's like you really as irrefutable as shit should be, you really can't say something's irrefutable because there's gonna be somebody out there.
How do we know? How do we know that all of the truth that we've been told is truth?
Exactly.
Okay, I see you.
See,
that's like a really
that's the root of every conspiracy theory.
Yeah, but
how do you believe
that's like I see what you're saying, but then it's like, okay, well, then if you think that everything has a potential to be wrong, then what is right? Like when you believe in conspiracy theories and when you delve into those kind of things, so that's the understanding you have to have. So you have experiments, right?
Mm-hmm.
Those experiments aren't wrong, right?
They can be.
Like if I literally could not. If I put baking soda and vinegar together, it's gonna foam up, and it's gonna foam up because of CO2. Like that's things that you can physically do and you can physically prove, and you can prove it over and over and over again. Where's the wrong in that? like that is visually.
Are you telling me it's impossible for them to not have a reaction? If you do the test 1,000,000 times, not a single time will it not have a reaction.
I'm gonna say yes on this one because I don't know.
If you do it 10 times and there's reaction, 10 times out of 10 there's a reaction, so you can go ahead and say, what about 20 times out of 20, 30 times out of 30, 300 times out of 300? That's like that. That's the mindset of people that believe in conspiracy theories. That's like that.
Oh yeah.
No matter what.
Don't get me wrong. When it comes to conspiracy theories, sure. When it comes to things that we don't know all of the information and there's no way for us to physically prove it right then and there on a layman's level, right? Yes, sure. Definitely you can refute as far as you can go. But I think there's certain things that you just can't, right?
Well, to that point, flat earthers exist, don't they?
Yeah. Well, they're just stupid. That's really what that boils down to.
Yeah. Anti-vaxxers exist.
Well, they're just stupid.
But
what?
There's irrefutable proof, and they refute it.
Yeah, because they're stupid.
Fine.
Yeah.
To you.
Other
flat earthers believe they're not stupid.
That's because they're stupid. No, I do get what you're saying.
No matter what the conspiracy theory is, that's that.
If there's a probability to be wrong, that probability needs to be not accepted, but needs to be understood, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I feel you.
Mm-hmm. And no matter what the conspiracy theory is, whether you believe, fucking who really assassinated Kennedy, the grassy knoll shit, like. There's facts. There's somebody, they can.
Was it one bullet or was it more than one bullet?
Exactly.
The magic bullet
mm-hmm.
went through 14 different fucking things and then came out pristine.
There's investigations. There's experiments that you can do. There's angles. There's all kinds of evidence.
I wonder what the going verdict is with JFK with that assassination. I don't know. I don't know if it's changed.
Have all those files come out? I thought some of it was confidential. Some of that investigation was confidential.
I don't know.
I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that because I'm pretty sure I heard not too long ago that some more of the information was released, but not all of it.
Do you think Lee Harvey Oswald did it?
That's his name. As I went with the guy that killed Kennedy, because I was like, what the fuck was his name?
Yep.
Lee Harvey Oswald. Again, I mean, I wasn't there, dude. I gotta go with what the investigation came out with.
Do you think Jack Ruby killed Lee Harvey Oswald because he had information to know, information that he was gonna leak, and Jack Ruby was assigned to kill him so that way he wouldn't talk?
Could be likely.
Do you think there was someone on the grassy knoll? Have you seen Umbrella Academy? ?
Not season 2.
Ah.
Oh my God, I do need to watch that. Thank you. I forgot.
I was just like, wow. All of this is starting to make sense. I was like, oh, yep, that's basically yep.
Dude,
okay.
I completely forgot. I got to watch that.
Yeah.
I watched The Boys season 2, and I was going to watch that next, and instead I started watching anime. But besides the point, every conspiracy theory, everything has to be based on the fact that you go with the understanding that the truth might not be the truth.
Yeah, you have to. Conspiracy theory. Yeah,
that's what it is. I mean, was 9/11 planned?
So,
that kind of shit. That no matter the
Was
mounting
it an inside
evidence
job?
to, for, or against.
George Bush did 9/11.
George Bush did 9/11.
Yeah,
but jet fuel can't melt steel beams.
Yeah, that's true.
But shit like that, it's conspiracy theories. But there's arguments 2 and 4.
So the
it
thing,
just depends on how much you want to doubt what is real.
A conspiracy
or what's
theory,
the truth.
a big conspiracy theory, something that I think to me, something that you can say, yeah, this is definitely a conspiracy theory, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or it's a popular conspiracy theory. Typically, are things that can't be proven by a layman, right? It can only be proven by an expert, and I think, in that proving of by only an expert, that's where the refuting and the it's easy to look in a different direction when you don't know, you personally, or the average person on the street doesn't know. Does jet fuel melt steel beams? I don't fucking know that.
I don't have jet fuel or steel beams.
Yeah, right.
I can't test that shit.
Can you shoot a bullet through bones and bodies and it not be damaged? We may never know those things. Mm-hmm. So the speculation, it's easier to speculate and to draw lines to different things, even if maybe they are kind of pushing it a little bit, and maybe the facts don't actually line up, but it's close enough,
mm-hmm.
and your speculation can finish it.
Do all conspiracy theories involve the government?
Most times, I think.
Yeah. I don't think conspiracy theories can be anything like Bigfoot. Loch Ness. Those are myths, but
that's fair. Yeah.
I think that's what is the separation between a myth and a conspiracy theory?
I think.
Well, I guess myths are long-standing.
Yeah. Well, conspiracy is that.
Yeah,
it's a conspiracy.
There has to be a governing body or some organization.
Yep.
That's pushing a narrative that is contrary to reality.
Correct.
Contrary to the truth.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
Or there's a potential that
not to cut you off. Or anything.
You're good.
All the QAnon shit, the fucking Pizzagate shit. The that the politicians are running a child sex ring.
Right,
The Clintons specifically.
Yeah,
Like that's conspiracy theory shit. That's like anti-government, like or that like the Illuminati runs Hollywood.
Yeah. I mean it's definitely a conspiracy, right? Because there's a conspiracy that something different from what the norm is happening.
Yeah.
So
they're fun. They're
hella fun. They're so much fun. They are so much
They're
fun.
really fun to get into and to like read into.
Let your mind wander
it's
a little bit.
But it's like watching a movie. The problem is that when you actually believe conspiracy theory is truth.
Yep. So there's a lot of times like because I like diving into conspiracy theories. I like to see both sides, right? Obviously, we see what the government knows. That's kind of what they teach us in the history. And then I also like to see what somebody who doesn't believe the government thinks, right? So
I don't believe the government.
Most of the things that I don't know why I found that funny. I just did. I was like, I believe in the government. Like
the government's a myth.
Yeah. It's interesting to see the lines that are drawn with people who don't really understand or don't agree, right? So it's like, with 9/11, it's like, well, if you look at all the people that won who came out better because of 9/11, it's like, well, if you follow the money, it seems pretty dirty, And then you look at the Pentagon, and the Pentagon's got like one little sliver come out, but like a 747 is fucking huge. Like where, and there's a lot of things that you don't necessarily see, or it's easy to turn a blind eye, right? You know what I mean? Like it's easy to be like, oh well, potentially it wasn't these people, and it's like, well, these people they didn't like us, and they had all of the motive and all of the means, but there's a lot of things that coincidentally come up that would be like, that's weird.
Yeah.
That shouldn't have happened like that. Why did that happen like that? And then it's all just like vague answers. And it's like, well, now you're making it weirder.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So there's certain conspiracy theories that are interesting and certain that aren't. To me, at least. Like there's those kinds, like the really like the bodies, the organizations, the governments, that those are the fun ones to get into. Yeah. The ones that aren't are the flat earths. The anti-vax.
I mean, the ones
the government's making my child autistic.
Yeah, the ones that are just like they're so out there, out in left field, that it's like, why?
Yeah.
Why?
What purpose does that serve?
Yeah. Does it make you feel better to know that you don't believe that?
Yeah,
like
that's
like there's no harm in believing the narrative. Like even if the narrative is wrong, fine, so be it. But there's a lot of evidence to back that narrative up, and it's pretty solid.
And what purpose does it serve?
Yeah.
Like, what purpose does a flat Earth serve? Like, to hide it, and like, what's the reason?
Yep. So what if we are flat, right?
Yeah.
Oh, what are you gonna be like? I knew it.
What does that change?
Okay, cool. Congratulations.
We're all
bud.
still existing here. That's
we
not
all didn't believe it because it didn't make any fucking sense. But
now
now we fucking see it, and it's like, oh wow, we were flat.
Oh well, hey, that's
Yeah, there is no space.
The Illuminati, though. Like there's
that
so
exists.
much. Shh, they're listening.
I see the Illuminati.
It's. I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I mean, like, I do think it's fun to think about because I don't trust the government. Yeah. I don't think we'll ever know anything that they don't want us to know.
I don't think we'll know anything they don't. Yes, correct. Yeah, I agree.
I don't think fucking internet sleuths are gonna be able to cover shit that they don't want or are willing to let be uncovered.
There's probably a lot of information that's not digitally.
Exactly.
There. There's probably a lot of information that's in writing and in verbal speech.
Exactly.
Yeah. And
that we can never find out.
Yeah, exactly.
So, like, to an extent, like, every conspiracy theory is just kind of like, I mean, more or less all hearsay. And again, I feel like every conspiracy theory is more or less influenced by the body that you were theorizing against.
Yeah.
So what good is it? You know, you can't. Again, going back to you can't trust anything.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Why believe in a conspiracy theory as absolute truth when you're fighting against a truth?
Yeah.
And the information that you gain to get your own truth is more or less the same than the opposing truth. So what makes your truth more right? Or what makes your truth like the truth?
Because it's my truth.
I know, fuck your truth.
No, fuck your truth.
Okay.
My cabbages.
My cabbages. You know, but like, I'm not deep into it because I don't care. Oh, excuse me. Oh, hiccup.
Ooh. Oh, you okay
dude,
there,
those
bud?
pork rinds are coming back to fight me. A bag of pork rinds and 2 Mountain Dews weren't the way to go.
Yeah, no.
Oof. But anyways,
Yeah.
yeah, I because of my natural doubtfulness, like I can't be a conspiracy theorist because I don't believe in the truth enough to like believe in an opposite truth.
Yeah. You're just kind of open.
Yeah, it's like reading a fucking fun story. It's like just like, oh man, that's crazy. That's cool.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Yeah.
You know, the government is trying to do this, the government is doing that. I'm like, well,
Put
they're
your tinfoil hat on.
yeah, exactly. I'm like,
This was fun to wear for a little bit.
yeah, exactly.
And now I'm going to take it off.
And throw it in the trash.
Because
Like,
I look like an idiot.
yeah, like it's fun to read, fun to listen to, but like, you're not doing anything against the government.
Yeah.
Like, this is probably going to come back to bite me in the ass, but has any conspiracy theory been proven to be true? Proven unequivocally to be true?
Well, I mean,
because you can prove
no,
something
not
funny might
currently.
be going on, but there's not
currently,
like
right.
Yeah,
Because it's if it's conspiracy theory now, it's not true, right? So if that's the case, then I mean, who knows? You know, back in the 50s or 40s or 30s or the 1800s, you know, probably somebody was like, "Ha ha!" They're like, "No, you're stupid."
Yeah. What would the conspiracy theories be for back then?
So, there is a small possibility that like, back in Edison and Nikola Tesla, those times, so all your houses run off of AC current, which is alternating current. AC, not AC current. Alternating current.
Alternating current.
Yep. And Thomas Edison invented direct current, which are batteries, basically. And we use AC current for literally everything nowadays, basically. And back in Thomas Edison time, they actually put propaganda out there to show that AC current is extremely deadly and nobody wants it, this, that, and the third. So there's a possibility, like, you might be able to say that, like, AC current being dangerous was like a conspiracy theory, or there's probably somebody like, no, AC current's like totally fine, like you're stupid, and then people be like, no, come on, look at the facts, you know what I mean? They would be a conspiracy theorist. That's come true, that AC current is the way to go. Like, that's kind of like a weird one. Like, I'm not saying that, but like that kind of a situation where like people thought something at first, and then it turned out to be completely untrue.
But like, at what point is that just ignorance? Because like,
it's ignorance because
like science. I mean, like going back.
Well, like
to
what you were saying,
classes.
like, what if it is a flat Earth? If it is a flat Earth, then we would be looking back on it, we would be like, oh well, that was just ignorance. It wasn't a conspiracy theory. It was just ignorance, right? So that's why I'm saying, like, I like, to your question of has anything been proven true? Like, maybe, like, there might have been times like that in the past where everybody believed one thing, like back in the old times, right? With like Aristotle and Stotzacres or whatever the fuck their name was, all those Greek people, when we thought that we were the center of the universe, the Earth, and the sun rotated around us, and this guy was like, nah, fam, we rotate around the sun. And what'd you say, Dom?
Sick.
Nice.
Our sound engineer
I'm
forwarded.
glad I totally asked.
Yeah, thanks for pausing our episode for that.
Yeah, my bad. I thought
God
he was saying my man's name. So there's that one guy who was like, nah, man, we go around the sun. And they were like, stone him to death or whatever.
Kill him.
Jail him forever.
He's a witch.
So
You're
he
a wizard, Harry.
he was probably a conspiracy theorist, right? And he was right. But again, it's ignorance.
But
Hindsight's
I think
20/20.
that's a different concept though, because like I said, like what's the purpose? Like what's the organization behind? Like, you know, that's
the
what
church.
All right, fair.
Back then it was the church. Yeah,
It would be the church. Yeah.
with the well, we have the heliocentric model.
So would that be? So that their truth would be religion.
Yes.
And the opposite truth would be science.
Well, it wasn't necessarily religion. It was more or less
blasphemy.
Yeah, well, that was why the man got jailed and shit like that. It was because of blasphemy and because of religion.
Yeah, it's because science disproves religion.
They believe that they.
Yeah, I was waiting for you to catch that, dude.
Yeah,
I did that for you.
I don't know if the rationale of why they thought the Earth was the center of the solar system was because of religion. It probably was, but I don't know. So,
but I don't think those kind of things are conspiracy theories. That's just education.
Well, see now you have to also understand. Back then, religion was the government.
Mm-hmm.
The church was the government.
But that's. I think those things are different. Because what's there to learn from 9/11 potentially being planned? Like, that's not education. That's not scholarly. That's a conspiracy.
Could be scholarly.
That's a conspiracy.
Well, so no,
you know what I'm saying? Assassinating a president is a conspiracy. Or assassinating the person that assassinated the president is a conspiracy.
Yeah.
You saying that
because they conspired, but also you could say the same thing for 9/11. Like George Bush conspired to blow up the World Trade Centers.
Mm-hmm. That's a conspiracy.
That's a conspiracy.
Right. But I don't think
the church conspired to make the Earth the center of the solar system. I mean, like, I understand I'm kind of pushing, but like,
yeah,
I don't know if there was anything.
I can kind of see like how that correlates.
Yeah.
Especially when you look at, but that would.
I'm not a history buff, so I don't really know.
But then that would also mean more or less that the church would know that those views are
so spreading. Well, then the AC/DC thing.
Yeah.
Because Edison knew that AC current was the way to go. That's why because the way that's how the electric chair was invented. Because he used the electric chair to be like, look how dangerous AC current is. It can kill people. And it's like, well, yeah, so can DC.
There's a movie about that.
DC's almost like just as dangerous as AC. In fact, probably more. There's so much more energy at one point, at one time. So yeah, probably more the AC/DC debate back then was probably more conspiracy than the different models of the solar system.
This is interesting to talk about because then it's like what quantifies. Is there an exact like definition of a conspiracy theory that certain things do or don't fall under?
Well, it's probably a theory that somebody conspired to do something different than what's been publicly told. I don't know.
I mean, I guess so.
What am I, a thesaurus or a dictionary?
A thesaurus.
That's
my favorite dinosaur.
Nice.
Thanks.
Yeah, I mean, again, this is literally just humoring you by answering your question, right?
Yeah.
Has it ever been proven? Probably.
Okay. Yeah,
you know, I can't give you a specific example, but there's probably been something like that.
That's dependent on what qualifies as a conspiracy theory.
Right. Depends on where, like.
Because there's conspiracy and there's conspiracy theory.
Because we're calling them conspiracy theories because we can't prove them right or wrong.
Yeah.
But if it was true, then it was proven right or wrong. So therefore, it's no longer a conspiracy theory to us anymore.
Yeah, I guess a conspiracy theory is just an unproven conspiracy.
Exactly.
So, like, all right, that's a pretty broad umbrella.
It's not just a theory.
It's a conspiracy theory.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Dom, where are we at on time?
It's a game theory.
What?
33 minutes on conspiracy.
Yeah,
dude.
It's not too bad.
Homework. Let's actually look into 2 other conspiracies and we'll try to learn a little something about them.
Learn a little something.
Yeah, exactly. Let's come back with actual conspiracies and be like, yo, dude, I jumped down that fucking rabbit hole. That shit was wild.
I'm down. I've definitely enjoyed going down rabbit holes.
It's pretty fun, dude. It's gross.
Yeah. Do you know that I'm pretty sure that like going down the rabbit hole is like all tied to Alice in Wonderland?
Probably 100%, yes.
Yeah. Did you know that the actual book Alice in Wonderland was just satire of the British government?
That makes sense.
It had absolutely nothing to do with like the Cheshire Cat and like they were all just bastardizations of the British government.
Looks right.
Yeah. I always thought that was interesting. I was like, wait, Alice in Wonderland isn't like a imaginary story.
It isn't a fucking LSD fever dream.
Right, yeah. No, it's literally some dude making fun of the British government.
Mm-hmm. It's a political comic.
Yeah. I was like, wow.
Neat.
Neat.
The more you know.
The better.
Yeah, dude. Let's fucking wrap this shit up.
Yeah.
This is fun, dude. I like this one.
I like conspiracy theories.
I like conspiracy theories too.
Do you guys like conspiracy theories?
Let us know.
Let us know what your favorite is.
Yeah, exactly, dude. What's your let us know. Let us know what conspiracy theories you believe in.
Let us know what conspiracy theories are, because we probably
First
got
of all,
them wrong.
Yeah, we need a conspiracy theorist to be like.
Yeah, right.
We need a real flat earther. We need a real anti-vaxxer. We need no. I'm lying. Fuck you, people.
A real person. That's what we need.
Exactly.
All right, guys. Well, we appreciate you listening.
We absolutely do. We love you guys. Thank you for the support.
Yep. Appreciate it. We'll see you next time.
Absolutely.
Bye.